Hey besties, welcome back again to my channel. In today's video I'll be showing you how I make my mini banana bread loaves that everyone has been asking me to share. Okay, so in this video I'll show you the different pans I use, how I wrap it, and the ingredients have been measured out for this recipe. I have a banana bread detailed video on my channel as well. We have our flour, we have our bananas, all the ingredients will be listed. We have our oil, sugar, and our eggs. We have our cashew nuts, Oreos, dark chocolate chunks. We have raisin. We have our buttermilk. We have our almond nuts. We have our coconut flakes. I have a video on that on my channel, and we have our chocolates. So let's just dive right into this video without wasting much time. The first thing we want to do is to mash our bananas. You can use a fork, you can use your blender, you can use a potato masher, or even this whisk to mash the bananas. And the next thing we're going to do is to mix our eggs, sugar, and oil. Now for this recipe you can use brown sugar, light or brown sugar if you like, but for me I'm okay with this. For most times I use brown sugar. Okay, and if you do not know how to make it, I'll drop a video on how to make brown sugar very soon. So you want to add in your buttermilk after mixing your eggs, sugar, and oil for just a little while, and next goes in your mashed bananas. If you don't like the banana chunks, just mash it a little bit more. You're just going to give this a mix for a very short period of time, I mean just about 5 seconds, and in goes your flour. Now I'm using all-purpose flour in this video. I added a little bit of cocoa powder, about a tablespoon of cocoa powder to this recipe, all because I wanted the hint of cocoa flavor, but you can skip it and it's optional. So all you want to do is to fold your mixture with your hand whisk. If you don't know how to use your hand whisk, you can use a spatula. If you watch the way I'm mixing this, I'm not going to mix for more than 20 seconds. I'll even do less. So we're done mixing right now. I'll grab my spatula and scrape down the sides of my bowl to be sure that everything is incorporated, and that's about that for the banana bread batter. If you've watched up to this point, thank you so much. Please like this video, comment, share, and subscribe. So I'll be using this aluminum pan. You can bake your banana bread or cakes in it, and it has 8 holes. If you're unable to get the aluminum pan, you can also use this silicone mold. It has 9 holes and it equally gets the job done. All you need is an aluminum pan to place it on so that it doesn't change shape. So for measurement, if you do not have a scale, don't worry, I got you. Just use this measuring cup. This is the half cup, and you don't want to fill it to the brim. You just want to stop at that line I'm showing you right now. So if you have a measuring scale at home, just use 90 grams of the batter. 90 grams of this batter. I don't know about any recipe, but for my recipe I use 90 grams of the batter. And if you do not have the measuring cup, you can also, if you do not have your scale at home, you can use the measuring cup as I mentioned. Just pour into your pan. Make sure it's not full. Stop at the line inside. So that would give you about 90 grams measurement. So you want to scrape the batter inside just to make sure that you have enough quantity. And we're going to repeat that for all the remaining holes of the pan. For your toppings, if you're going to use toppings, I advise that you measure this in different bowls and mix in your toppings inside. Divide your toppings into 2 and mix half into the batter just to avoid any issues. I also want to mention that you need to oil your pan. If you have a spray at home, you can use the spray. If you have margarine or butter, you can also use that. So you want to go ahead and mix your toppings inside before pouring it in your pan. But if you just want your toppings on top of it, I mean if you're making this for your children, then you don't need to put all the nuts and everything inside. Most times children don't like too much of all these toppings, but I might be wrong, your children might like that. But you can just put the toppings on top of the batter after pouring it. But if you want to have a feel of, like, for every bite you want to feel your toppings inside, then you want to go ahead and mix it first before you pour it in the pan. Another way to achieve that is to mix it the way I'm doing it right now. So just divide it, eyeball it, and use a spoon to just press it inside and add your toppings over it. So you want to repeat this process for everything. I just did the Oreos and the chocolates I'm also going to do the white chocolate right now, and I'm just going to repeat the same thing. Add some, press it in or mix it in with your spoon or skewer, whatever you have, fork, but be careful so you don't scratch your pan. And that's our almond nuts going in. You can roast it. I roasted my almond nuts for more flavor before using it for this recipe. And this is all we want to do. Just enjoy the view. This is our raisins. I'm going to repeat the same thing. You want to push it down, and for arrangement, the way you arrange it is how it will come out. So you don't just want to pour it on one side. You want to arrange it carefully, because once it's baked, that is how it will come out. Okay, so that's our coconut flakes. I have a video on that on my channel. You want to check out how I made that. And I just added our dark chocolate chunks. It's so delicious. I mean, I think the chocolates, the coconuts, the orange flavors are my favorites. And I left one plain just to show you what it will look like. Our banana bread is out of the oven, and I allowed it to cool off for about 5 minutes before taking it out of the pan. If you can't bear the heat, then you can wait for about 10 minutes before taking it out of the pan. You can see how beautiful it looks. It is so delicious, so fluffy, so yummy. I mean, and this is the one I made with the silicone mold I showed you earlier. So you can see with the same measurement of 80 grams or the half cup measurement from the line inwards, it will give you this beautiful banana bread. This is the plain banana bread I also made, and I packed this. I'm sending it off to our customers. If you enjoyed watching this video, please don't forget to like, subscribe, share this video with someone, and drop me a beautiful comment in the comment section. Let me know if you're going to try this out for yourself, your loved ones, your family, your children, and I'll see you in my next video. Love you, and bye for now.